What's up everybody, Ninth Jim here, back with another VGC 2020 Pokemon Sword and Shield competitive video. Today we're talking about Espeon, the Psychic type evolution. I want to go ahead and start off this video with thanking everybody for getting very close to 1,000 subs. We're at like almost 800 subs. Trying to get to 1,000. I'm going to be doing my announcement for my giveaway today, like in a little bit later. I'm going to clean my room so my backdrop isn't disgusting, because my room's real messy. But other than that, we're gonna get that giveaway started off today. More announcements or more details on it in the video. Just want you to know that if you're watching this, keep an eye out for that video. It's coming out today. So if you want to be entered in a giveaway later, it's coming. Anyway, for today, we're gonna be go ahead and talk about Espeon. Talk about Espeon. So anyway, Espeon, Psychic type, pretty solid. We have resistances to fighting and Psychic, which is really good. Having that the resistance to fighting is pretty cool, actually. You know, you get to switch in on stuff like Conkeldurr, which is cool. That's that Tyranitar acidity right there. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, fighting and resistance, or fighting and Psychic resistance is pretty solid. And then we have weaknesses to Bug, Ghost, and Dark, which are all not the worst. Not good though. Dark and Ghost are a little bit more apparent. Bug is usually on something like U-Turn on Incineroar, which it also has Darkest Lair, which kills, and the Dragapult, which also has Shadow Ball that kills, or Phantom Force, or Max Darkness, Max Phantasm. Anyway, Dark and Ghost are pretty big, you know, and Bug is there as well. Definitely there. So, into our stats. So, 65 HP is not great. 60 defense is not great. Special defense 95 is not the worst. However, the defense and HP is really low. You can definitely Dynamax this Pokemon to patch up his HP. However, I'm probably not gonna recommend doing that, just because we're not investing into HP, we're investing into special attack and speed. So if you go ahead and max, it's not going to have that much HP. It's not going to be very bulky. It's still going to have Focus Sash, so your opponent will be able to... Like, we've seen good Dynamax targets in Teleon that doesn't have HP investment. And, like, in Lucario that doesn't have HP investment. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon that you Dynamax that don't have an HP investment. So, like, that's not a reason why you don't Dynamax this Pokemon. You can definitely Dynamax this Pokemon. It's really, really powerful. It gets huge. It deals huge damage. Its special attack stat is 130. That's really, really good. And then on top of that, we also have 110 speed, which is also really good. We'll show you in damage calcs where at a really solid speed, only a couple of really relevant things initially outspeed us without being like famously good going to outspeed us. Things like Scarf Pokemon, Swift Swim boys, the Unburdened boys, stuff like that are obviously going to outspeed us. Dragapult, all of that stuff's obviously going to outspeed us, but we do outspeed a lot of good Pokemon, things like the Durant. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We have damage calcs, so we'll talk about that later. But for now, yeah, that's our stats. Pretty good. 130 special attack and 110 speed. We're going to lean into those instead of our bulk, give ourselves a Focus Sash, and call it a day. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the move set, the build here. So ability Magic Bounce. Magic Bounce is really good. It reflects a lot of non-attacking moves used on the Pokemon back to the attacking Pokemon. I have a list here. I have a list. Yes, a wee list. Anyway, it does a lot of stuff. It bounces back a lot of stuff. Things like Attract, Charm, Confuse Ray. Things that status you, or things that lower your stats, essentially, is the big ones. So things like Confuse Ray, the Cotton Spore, Fake Tears. What else? What else do we got? There's a lot of moves, but like not all are that good. Hypnosis, Leech Seed, Mean Look. A lot of stuff. Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, Spikes. It all entry hazards. Spore, Stealth Rock, Strength Sap, which is not that good because you're not going to be Strength Sapping Espeon, but still. Supersonic, Swagger, Sweet Kiss, Taunt. Taunt's pretty sweet. Thunder Wave, Toxic Spikes, Whirlwind, Will-O-Wisp, Yawn. There's a lot of really good targets that Magic Bounce stops. So that's really cool. That ability is actually really, really strong. It stops all of these things. Taunt's really cool to stop because you can play this Pokemon really supportive instead of aggressive, and you can use things like screens, trick room, trick, morning sun, ally switch, yawn, statusing moves like yawn, calm mind to bulk yourself up, while Togekiss is following me. You can really use this Pokemon a lot of different ways, and that's kind of all of its gimmick, is that Magic Bounce helps you a lot, lets you use this Pokemon aggressively if you want to, because you can't get, yawned, you can't get sleep powdered, you can't get hypnosis, Thunder Wave. You can play this Pokemon aggressively, and things can't really stop you because you just bounce it back. It's really good. And then if you want to play it supportively, you can't get taunted, which is really cool. So yeah, that's about it for the ability. And to the item, we're using Focus Sash. We're really frail, 65 HP, 60 defense is really frail. 95 special defense isn't that bad, so we can maybe live a special attack every now and again. But, I mean, something like a Dark Pulse, it's still super effective even though we have a decent special defense. It's still going to probably knock us down to our Focus Sash. Something like a Hydreigon could do that pretty easily. Something like even Duraludon with Dark Pulse could do that. Inteleon with Dark Pulse. I think Inteleon gets Dark Pulse. I've never used it on Inteleon, but it's an option, so that's there. So yeah, Focus Sash is good. I like Focus Sash. I think it's a really powerful item, especially on Pokemon that are frail and fast and powerful. Being able to get off 1 to 2 hits with this Pokemon can definitely knock a lot of stuff out, and that's kind of what we're looking for. Into our moves, we have Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Protect. I just went with the first 3. Psychic is Stab. It's a no-brainer. You can use Side Shock if you want. I like Psychic. I think Psychic is really good. And then we also have Dazzling Gleam and Shadow Ball, both for spread. That's really your discretion. There's other stuff that you can get. I think there's let's see here. So we also have moves that damage. We have Grass Knot, which is pretty good. Hyper Voice, which hits both Pokemon, although I still think Dazzling Gleam is just way better than that. But yeah, we also have the Psyshock. You really don't have like a very diverse move pool. We don't have access to like a lot of different spread moves, so this is kind of where the cream of the crop of it is, in my opinion. Dazzling Gleam and Shadow Ball, I think those are both really solid, and then we're slapping on Protect just to be able to protect. I think I value Protect on this Pokemon a lot, especially if you're gonna Dynamax it. Having that extra spot, being able to max guard, I think I value it a lot on an Espeon. So yeah, I like Protect. But for our other moves, there's a lot of different moves that you can use, all like our status category moves that are really, really powerful right there, right above me. They're all really good. So we have Trick Room, which is really cool, just to have an option. So you can either turn it off since you're fast, or you can turn it on and then have your partner like killing it. Or you can play this Pokemon. You could even play this Pokemon slow potentially. No, I'm kidding. Speed 110, you're not playing this guy slow. Anyway, but yeah, Trick Room is powerful. It's like using it on like a fast Mimikyu or Chandelure for when your opponent sets Trick Room. You can just be like, all right, Trick Room, turn it off. Get it out of here. So that's really good. And then we also have Light Screen and Reflect, which is good. I like screens a lot. I don't like screens particularly on this Pokemon too much. I really like screens on Priority. Unless it's Aurora Veil, then you can't get it on any like priority Pokemon, but you can definitely use this Pokemon screens and setup, like screens, Calm Mind Psychic, or screens, Yawn, Morning Sun. Just like, it could be really good. However, this Pokemon is really frail and doesn't have Prankster, so as far as screens go, there's probably better options. Something like Grimmsnarl is really good for screens. You can even run screens on like Whimsicott. We saw that like a long time ago, like Light Clay with Reflect Light Screen on Whimsicott. It was good. So you can definitely run screens on priority. However, you can run screens on this, and it's pretty cool as well. Then we also have Calm Mind, which just gives you special attack and special defense. It's good. It seems really solid. It can make this Pokemon actually bulky enough to live. You can use something redirecting like Indeedee or Togekiss, and Indeedee also sets Psychic Surge. Keep out Fake Out. Keep out Fake Out and boost your own Psychic. That's pretty solid. Especially after a Calm Mind, this Pokemon will be really, really threatening. You just gotta watch out for things like Duraludon, because Duraludon will just like go break right through it and kill you. However, you do always outspeed Duraludon, so that's another really cool thing, unless they have Tailwind, which Psychic Surge doesn't stop because it's not affecting anything. Yeah, you get it. Then we also have Trick as another option. This is the only difference, actually the only difference I think, in my singles build and my doubles build, in my VGC build to singles, is just having Trick instead of Protect, just because we're playing choice specs on the other build, and you just want to have Trick. Like, Protect kind of sucks in singles. Like, let's be real, Protect just isn't that good, but in VGC it's the nuts. So we definitely use that here. However, Trick is a good option. Morning Sun for healing, pretty good option as well. Weather dependent. I don't remember how much it does throughout every weather or like without weather. So that's something you'll want to look into if you're gonna run Morning Sun. But yeah, and then we also have Yawn, which is just good. I like Yawn. It's really, really good. It shuts down half of your opponent's Dynamax, and if you do it preemptively before they Dynamax, then it's just insane. They can't Dynamax, and you can get some free turns and some free wins off of Yawn, so that's really good. Or just force the switch, which is also very annoying. We have Ally Switch as our last move. I like Ally Switch, not particularly on things without things without immunities, but it's still really good. You can run this with Ally Switch on something like the Togekiss, or run this with Ally Switch and then run Togekiss as well. Your opponent goes for like a high horsepower or something, you know, you can whoop, slow your roll there, buddy, you know, kind of thing. Anyway, that's it for our moves. We have a very diverse move pool, like I was saying. And then into our stats, it's pretty basic. Special attack with 252, speed 252 plus. We're timid nature, so we're plus speed minus attack, since we don't use any attack, so why would you use any attack? And then 4 into special defense, just leaning into that special defense. There's no need to put that into HP or defense. You could into HP, but no real need into defense. That 1 point is not going to get you there. It's not going to keep you alive. Same with special defense, but you know, whatever. It's whatever. You got to put it somewhere. You know, you're not just not going to put 1 point. You could definitely do it for HP because it'll give you 2 if you Dynamax, you know. So if you intend on Dynamaxing this Pokemon a lot, you can put it in HP. That's always a thing too. I just put it in special defense. I just default to putting it there, just because we're leaning into that. Anyway, that's all for the build that I have. We'll talk about our synergies real quick and then into speed tiers. So as far as our synergies go, so the first one is Togekiss. It has Follow Me. It has access to Dazzling Gleam, just kill off darks. It has Max Airstream, kill bugs. Also giving you speed control, which is really good. You want speed control on your Espeon team. Espeon likes to be fast and always wants to go first, so having Tailwind or Max Airstream is a no-brainer in my opinion. Turning off Trick Room is a no-brainer. It's really, really good. This Pokemon wants to just go fast, kill everything, and that's it. You know, that's what you want to do. And Togekiss also has that Follow Me, so you can Calm Mind potentially as well, which is really cool. And yeah, that's it for him. And then we also have the Whimsicott. It has Tailwind and Fake Tears. Espeon values both of those. You know, Fake Tearsing something and then hitting it really hard with a Psychic or a Dazzling Gleam, it's dead. You're gonna kill something, and that's really, really powerful, even if you waste your Sash on something. So Espeon and Whimsicott both want to use Sash, so you can definitely switch something out. You know, go for some kind of berry, maybe the Flying type berry or Babbery Berry on the Whimsicott. Maybe even, I think Oka is the Fire Berry. I'm probably wrong with that. There's so many berries, I forget all their names. I should have them all memorized by now. I have a lot of them memorized, but not all. Yeah, and then you could change, like, I like Focus Sash a lot on Espeon, so you might not want to use it on the Whimsicott, but Whimsicott likes it way more, so I don't really know. You could go about it like any kind of way there. And then we also have Indeedee. It provides the Psychic Surge, which is really good. It gets rid of your opponent priority attacking you, which is good. It stops things getting Thunder Waved. Espeon already doesn't care about getting Thunder Waved. But whatever. You also, Espeon then gets that boost in Psychic Surge, which is really good, and Indeedee also has Follow Me for that Calm Mind kind of deal. Same thing, or setting screens, even Light Screen, Reflect, setting up Follow Me, and letting your Indeedee just take a big hit, and then boom, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Then we also have Tyranitar. So Tyranitar is super weak to fighting. Espeon doesn't care about fighting. You know, we have Conkeldurr like coming in, hitting hard into Tyranitar, and then you're like, well, Espeon, you don't do that much. You know, if your Tyranitar is about to die, and your opponent's like, all right, I'm just gonna Mach Punch, kill it. You know, Mach Punch kills at like 75%, I'm pretty sure. It kills at really, really high for Tyranitar because it's quad weakness, and Conkeldurr is insane. Like, it does so much damage. But if you swap into that Espeon, you're taking no damage, and you're like, all right, whatever, get out of here. Anyway, we're almost at like 15 minutes, so we're gonna go into speed tiers here real quick. So our speed tiers are really similar to a lot of other ones. We have a lot of them that are usually here. So we're sitting here at 178. with Raichu and Gengar, which is pretty good. You know, it's a solid speed tier, 178. Only a couple of things outspeed you before the things that you know are going to outspeed us. Things like the Whimsicott, Tyranitar, Scarf, Cinderace, and Inteleon. None of these really threaten us. None of them do have anything like crazy. I mean, obviously Tyranitar, but you don't see Tyranitar Scarf that frequently. I don't really remember all of Cinderace's move pool. I know it has U-turn, so that can threaten us. And then Inteleon can get Dark Pulse, which can threaten us, but it usually won't have it. And then we also have Whimsicott, which is usually going to be using status moves for the bulk of the game. Ugh, alright. Anyway, then things that we do actually outspeed. Initially, we outspeed Durant at 177. That's really strong. Durant's really big, really strong. A lot of the time, it's going to be paired with Whimsicott, setting up that Tailwind, though. So you're going to have to be careful. You want to probably set up Tailwind of your own, or potentially taunt the Whimsicott. But taunting Whimsicott is hard with something that speed ties it. Like, the only thing that's faster than Whimsicott, or is as fast as Whimsicott, is Whimsicott. That has priority. So you can, like, run your own Whimsicott and taunt the Whimsicott. But then you're speed tying, and you're like 50% chance that I just do really good here, or 50% chance that I like eat my hand. Like, it sucks. It's really bad. Eat my hand. That was dumb. But yeah, 50% chance that you just sit there and you're like, wow, I lose this game. You get off a taunt, but like, what do you gain? They just can't fake tears you next turn. They can't encore you next turn. Like, what? They're gonna Tailwind again next turn? No, they're gonna taunt. Or they're going to Tailwind after taunt is shaken off. Shaken off? Shook off. I don't know. But yeah, other things that we outspeed is 167, Charizard, and Ninetales. Charizard is really relevant here. Ninetales, not so much, but still, like, it's there. Charizard at 167 is pretty fast. But we do outspeed it. We can do some good damage to it. However, it is really threatening. Solar Power Charizard like just destroys you. If it's Dynamax, good luck killing it. You know, even with Fake Tears, I don't know how much damage you can really do. And then we also outspeed Mimikyu, which is like cool. You know, Shadow Claw threatens us a lot, so it's good to have a guy for that. And then we can like Dazzling Gleam, do some big damage to it. So, yeah. On to our damage calcs. So we got a bunch of damage calcs here actually. I say that every time, but it's the same amount every time. Why do I act like 6 is more than 6? I'm goofy. Anyway, Life Orb, Dragapult, Phantom Force kills us. Super kills us. 202 to 241%. Even if we Dynamax, we're still dead. There's nothing we can do about that. It just kills us. Shadow Ball does less damage, but if it's Choice Specs Shadow Ball, it kills us. And if it's Choice Specs Shadow Ball and it goes Max Phantasm, then it doesn't kill us. And if it doesn't hold Life Orb, which Dragapult almost always holds Life Orb, like, let's be real, sometimes you'll see a Focus Sash, but it'll have like support moves on it. Life Orb, if it doesn't have Life Orb, if it's just Phantom Force, then we live it if we Dynamax. If we don't Dynamax, we still die. But none of these are Dynamax calcs, like, at all, you know. And then our Shadow Ball into Dragapult does 72.7 to 84%. So if we lead Espeon with Tailwind in any form, even if we use like Togekiss Tailwind or Braviary, does Togekiss even get Tailwind? Braviary Tailwind or Corviknight Tailwind, we attack, or they attack us, we live with Sash, we attack them, we set up Tailwind, and then we attack them again. And we get to win that matchup if we set Tailwind and they don't. That's the only way. Other than that, you're going to lose this matchup, and there's nothing we can do about that. Darkest Lariat from a 4 attack Incineroar kills you. 117 to 138%. That's a really unfortunate one because it is not even invested whatsoever. Even without the 4 investment, it's still going to kill us. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, we're going to die to Incineroar no matter what. However, we live with Focus Sash, but we do 0 damage. This is a calc, 236 HP, 236 plus special defense. This is just the default calc on the damage calc website. So I don't know if that's the one that we're going to use. Probably not, but maybe. And yeah, Dazzling Gleam does 13 to 16%. Don't challenge Incineroar. Bring out your Milotic, boys. Bring out your Passimian. I don't know. Don't bring out your Espeon. It's not gonna get there. 252 max attack Tyranitar Crunch kills us. 150 to 177%. Brings us to our Sash. This is why I'm using Sash, everybody. This is why Sash is pristine on this Pokemon. We need it. We really do. Everything kills us. We're super frail, so we need it. Although, luckily, we outspeed Incineroar. We'll usually outspeed Tyranitar unless it's max speed Scarf. But yeah, and even if it's Adamant Scarf, then we outspeed it, which is really good. But usually it'll be Jolly Scarf if it's Scarfed. Anyway, then we also have Espeon, Psychic, into Conkeldurr. Only does 68 to 80%. This is a bulky Conkeldurr. This is how you'll usually see it, is Assault Vest and then max into HP. It has kind of weird 248 instead of 252, but you get it, you know. It's going to do it. It's not going to kill it at 252 and 4 anyway. Assault Vest is pretty annoying. However, we do not take any damage from like anything it does. You know, it can Rock Slide us and it'll do a lot of damage. Knock us down to our Sash maybe, especially if Guts is activated. But yeah, it's not too scary. We're at 20 minutes. I talked for so long. We're going to go ahead and jump into our single spotlight. This is really similar. I can be really brief on this. It's very similar to our VGC build. We just switched out Protect for Trick. So our set is Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Trick. Choice Specs, Magic Bounce. Trick can switch your choice specs over to something, make something useless, make something have to switch out. Any setup mon, something that's just like, all right, I'm gonna bulk up here, like a Corviknight's just like, all right, I'm gonna bulk up, let's go. And then you give it choice specs, and it's like, I tried. Switches out, you get the drop on something. You know what I mean? You can put Calm Mind on this set. If you want to sacrifice an attack so that you can Calm Mind while they have to switch out, that could be another option as well. But I'm just sticking to 3 attacks in the Trick. I like it a lot. Magic Bounce is powerful. It's way better than Synchronize. Way better than Synchronize. Synchronize is like, all right, you can, I'll give you something back, but I still have it. And then you Magic Bounce, and they're like, all right, I don't even have it. You can just take it. You keep that, buddy. You keep that Will-O-Wisp. You keep that Thunder Wave, Bubba. You know? Tell them that. Tell them that to their faces. Like, I don't want it. You can have it. You know what I'm saying? And that makes it actually a really good switch in too. Like if you see your opponent's about to like Will-O-Wisp your guy, you like switch in and be like, yeah, you have it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, for the rest of it, our build is just the exact same. Special attack 252, speed 252 plus, being timid nature, giving us plus speed minus attack, since we don't have any attacks anyway, or any physical attacks anyway. And then we also have 4 invested in special defense, just to be a little bit, you know, whatever. It's whatever. So yeah, this is 22 minutes. Only some of you guys watch this the whole way through. I got acne now. You see that? That's gross. I should have pointed out that's gross. What a weird guy. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, an announcement for the giveaway. Oh, look at that. You can't see it. Yeah, you can see the trash all over my room. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video today. So if you like it, go ahead and like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. We're going to be doing the giveaway at 1,000. So we're doing a giveaway announcement today. You like up that video, subscribe, comment on that video. And then once we hit 1,000, giveaway's happening, you know. And I can leak. I was going to leak what's in the giveaway, but you'll see that in the video today. I might as well build the hype more. So yeah, that's coming out later today. So watch that, like it up, subscribe. It means a lot to me. You'll have to be subscribed to the channel, so you can do that now. Get ahead of the game. For the giveaway, you have to be subscribed. So anyway, long enough outro. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your life.